Good morning. Welcome to the Got Whips podcast. It is episode 66. We would like to welcome new and returning viewers. I remember this time. It is Friday, March 18th. I am Heather. I am coming to you from Southern California, where I live with my husband's 3 kids and my mom.
Hey everybody, I am Nicci, where I come to you from Berlin, Wisconsin, where I live with my husband, my son, my grandmother, and my dog. Yeah, I'm podcasting in a new location, so I'm downstairs where everybody is. So if you hear anything, I apologize now, because the dog could bark at any random time.
Yeah.
And Grandma and Lisa could make noise at any time.
Yeah, Lisa's there too.
Yep.
I also want to say straight off the bat, if the video has any kind of little glitching in it, I apologize. There's people outside doing some work on something. I don't know what they're doing, but they've been out there since 7 o'clock this morning, which you might actually hear some trucks rumble by. So I apologize. And I know last video had some internet issues too, so I'm sorry. Please bear with us as we work out bugs. The internet company says that we're on the highest tier, but I don't believe them.
Do we ever?
I say that's BS. But anyways. So we're gonna jump off into admin.
And we will first talk about our KALs. Everything where to find me and Heather, our shop links, everything is always down below. And watch our Instagram for the Got Whips Instagram. We run things over there. We put up all of our updates over there daily if there's something going on. So our Zoom knitting is always located there. I will talk about Zoom knitting real quick. It's on Saturday, the third Saturday of the month. Normally we do it. So that is this Saturday, the 19th. We will be here for Central Time Zone. It's 4 to 6 for Eastern. Yeah.
Okay. Pacific time
I don't have to think way too.
Pacific time is 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain time is 3 to 5. Central is 4 to 6. And Eastern, I almost said Pacific again. Eastern is 5 to 7. And I mean, we say that those are the times, but those are the times that you can guarantee that we'll be on between those times. Whatever time zone you live in, we'll be on those times. But
that's when it starts. We never know exactly what time it'll end.
Yeah, like, I mean, past, once the 2-hour window is up, we kind of just start chit-chatting, not so much, more like life, more, but anyways, we usually almost always go over the 2 hours, and I'm sure we will this weekend. I think I'll be home by myself. My mom, I think, is going to go up to my brother's, and Hector and my kids are going to go down to San Diego for the day to his aunt's house. So
my husband works all day Saturday. My son will be at this point. Yeah. A lot of times on Saturday, he goes out with buddies. So
yeah, but JJ's never
no.
I mean, even to get him to say hi to me is it's a struggle sometimes. And I've known him for 5 years.
Well, that's normally because he's like always watching YouTube as he's walking around. And so he's just, and it's normally science stuff. I don't know. Yeah. All science stuff. So,
yeah.
But anyways, so the KALs I will talk about first before Heather takes over on the other KALs is the Sock It To Me for March. That's our year-long sock KAL that we run monthly. Any pair of socks that you get done for adults, as long as it's a pair, you can enter. If you use Area 51, you can enter it twice in the month. And then we also have a coupon code from Bella for area 51 yards, which is socket to me 10, all one word with no spaces, and you get 10% off your order from Canada.
Yep.
So,
and
then
sorry, real quick, she does free shipping if you order
X amount.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but it's roughly, it turns out to be, it's 2 skeins of yarn basically.
Yep.
So
and then the next one is our designer of the year, which is Melanie Berg. And that's any Melanie Berg pattern that she has. So it could be a shawl, she has sweaters, she has hats, she has gloves. I think she has some socks, I'm not sure.
I think so.
But yeah, anything of hers, we're doing it all year long. Every quarter we will be drawing a prize. So make sure that you enter yours if you have it finished by the 31st of March, because we will be drawing the first episode of April.
Yes. And the next 2 that we have actively going on is No You Can't Have It. This is a selfish knit along. It's made for you. And this one is actually ending. It's over March 31st. So we will draw prizes for that. Sorry, I have a hair on me and it's tickling me. We'll draw prizes from that thread, the first episode of April. But yeah, it's just anything that's made for you, by you. It could be anything. It could be a bag,
Butter, a hat.
Butter, hat, gloves, socks, anything. And then we have our whip challenge, whip challenge 2022. This is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of the, I don't want to say it's like the, I don't know, it's I'm not having a very good relationship with the whip challenge 2022. I will put it out there into the world right now. I'm not having a good relationship with whip challenge 2022. But it's only the middle of March, so hopefully I can kick my butt in gear. So for this challenge, there is 2 threads open. There's a chatter thread that's open. Nikki's tired. There's a chatter thread that's open that we would like you to go in and put in your whips, your whip count, your target goal for the year. If you have 15 whips and you want to complete 10, go ahead and let us know there. You can pop in there and ask questions about patterns, enable us. We all need help with enabling.
Encourage each other.
No, we don't. Yeah, encourage each other. If you see somebody's posting a lot of FOs, cheer them on.
Or then, if you're Heather and struggling to get your FOs done,
yeah, post it in there and they will encourage you. The other thread is the FO thread. So if you finish something, post it in there. Let us know, hey, this is number 5 of 10. This is number, whatever. And then at the end of the year, when everything is completely done, you'll get an extra entry if you complete your goal.
Correct.
But this quarter is ending March 31st. So we will draw prizes from the first quarter, the first episode of April. And then our last one that hasn't kicked off yet, but we like to remind you guys about it, is our painted Westalong. This is any of Stephen West's painted pattern. So he has the painted chevrons, the painted honeycombs. There's like 40
painted bricks, painted bricks. Hat,
yeah.
The painted brick sweater.
Yeah, there's so many patterns.
This goes on and on.
And it is in our Ravelry group. If you need help picking a pattern, it is in the Ravelry group. And so this KAL starts the 1st of April. And we have partnered with myself. It's HndmadebyH, Nicci, NicNacKnits, and Lisa from LMK Designs. All three of us have collaborated together, and we have kits available on Lisa's site. So I'll put it on the screen. It'll be on the screen here, but we'll also put it down below, including her. I'll also add her Instagram to the screen, and it'll be also the clickable link will be down below. But the kits are officially up on the site, and they are up for sale, and I might want another one.
And if you use LMK Designs yarns for your project, you do get double entries.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So don't forget that fact. And I can tell you, I'm doing the stitch by number for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Heather's finally made a decision on which one she's doing.
As of today, I'm doing the painted chevrons.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she buys a second kit, you don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah, if I get a second kit, I really want the gray and pink kit, but I don't know. I might get the gray and pink kit and not make it painted. It may not be a painted.
Right.
Pattern.
I mean, the kits can be used for anything, guys. You don't have to do this, but go show her some support, being a new indie dyer, and it can work for any shawl patterns, sweaters, if you choose. I mean, 7 skeins or even 5 skeins normally makes almost any size sweaters.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting the 5 skein pink and gray set and make a sweater. But anyways, yeah, she does have, because a lot of Stephen West patterns do require a substantial amount of yarn. Lisa does have the options to get 5 or 7 skein kits. And they are like well, you saw our kits last week, but they're a gradient, and then you have the 2 contrast colors.
Correct. So I think that is all of our admin.
We're done with admin.
And I can ask, do you have any FOs?
No. Do you?
Absolutely not. I have a hoe.
Okay, so that counts.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
I hope counts.
That's the first one. I'm still doing my paint. No, this isn't painting anything.
No, it's not.
This is the Celtic Blocks. And last time you saw it, I was down by the little stitch marker, and it is complete.
Is that a yellow Arkansas?
It is.
Yeah.
I should probably put a different color seeing it's white, but whatever.
No, you can see it. I mean, I can see it.
Okay. But yeah, that is the Celtic Block quilt 4. This was block number 2, which was October. So I'm quite a ways behind.
That's okay. I hum and haw. I would like to do them. I would like to start them. I talked to some of our friends that are making them. They said I should jump on the crazy train.
I thought you did last night with the text you sent me.
I didn't yet. Not officially.
Yeah, okay.
Not officially. It would be in my whips if I officially started. But I looked at the pattern for block 1. Excuse me. I want to make them in DK weight yarn. So I feel like my blocks are going to be substantially smaller, which is fine. I don't mind small blocks, but I feel like I'm going to have to do at least 2 years of blocks to make a blanket that is any size worth having a blanket. So I want to start this year's because it's only March.
Oh, sorry.
And she stopped sending the blocks out in May.
Correct.
So then you have May, June, or you have June, July, August to kind of finish that up. And then you can start in September with the next year. So I'm thinking I'm gonna bite the bullet and just do it because I want it. I say that and then I get distracted by something else.
So I'll show my other block quick because I did start November's. So that is as far as I got on that. I did not meet my goal of doing 31 rows a day.
No, because she's crazy.
Try to, because I'm not even at 31 rows right now. And we're on day 3 of that, what I would have done. So
Crazy pants.
I'm gonna do what Sarah suggests and just do the 10 today.
Yeah, I was just gonna say our good friend Sarah said that she does 10 rows a day. And I feel like that is manageable, especially when some of those that get really heavily cabled.
Right.
There's one that's like
no December is very heavily.
Yeah, December's is like holy moly. What is the one that James just finished?
James just finished December.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, December. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. So
sorry, that's James Students. You should go watch his podcast.
He who shall not be named.
Sorry. Anyways, do you have any? How many whips do you got?
I have 3 more left after showing that one.
I have 1.
Okay, I'll show what I was working on while we were talking. This is my March hat. Last time you saw it was down here.
Oh wow.
So going to 9 inches and then I will rapidly decrease.
And you're not changing yarns, right? That's happening with the yarn?
That's happening with the yarn. So in here you see how it's micro striping, and you barely see the gray. But in the skein,
yeah,
it is
like gray is
gray
pretty,
and blue.
Yeah.
So it's pretty heavily in there. So it's just it's weird how it worked up.
Can I see the hat again? That's right. Yeah, it's almost like the blue and the pink and the gray kind of just marl together.
Right.
It's weird.
And in person, it looks like it's just micro stripes.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty. I like it. It reminds me of cotton candy. You should call it your cotton candy hat.
I'm gonna go and then I'll do my last 2 after.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am working on the countdown cardie. I started this a couple weeks ago when we were not able to record. And I have pretty exclusively only been working on this. Granted, I haven't had tons of knitting time. I'll get into all that in life updates, but when you saw this last week, I was down here at this orange marker. I have since completed all of my sleeve increases and done my extra rows to make my inches. You can see it right there. And I casted on my stitches to go down the body, and have done about an inch towards my body. So it's on this cord. You can see this is the first sleeve. This is supposedly the left side, but yeah.
And you want to tell them about your changes?
So sure. I am omitting the faux shoulder seam stitch. It's a faux thing, so it's not like real. I have cast on more stitches than the pattern called for. Almost 2 times the amount.
Almost.
I messed up the faux garter that's down here. So I'm leaving it, and then I'm gonna do the real garter from now on, but it's only, these rows on either side of the pickup. So I'll copy that on the other side. What else are my changes? I think that's it.
You aren't flipping it inside out so that the purl side.
Right. So the pattern says to where, the purl side is the right side out. Sorry, I am not. My knit side is the right side out.
And you held 2 fingering weights to get the DK, but that's not an actual change. It's just how you chose to do it to get the marl effect.
Well, and because this is a
oh, that's right, it's
down cardie. That's in the pattern. I'm not using minis. So
Right.
I'm using 2 full skeins.
Correct.
Of this is Rainbow Rhapsody by
Yarn Bee.
I wanted to say Honeybee. It's not Honeybee. It's Rainbow Rhapsody by Yarn Bee. Excuse me, from Hobby Lobby. And I have 2 skeins of the Peacock colorway. And this one I'm pulling from the inside of the cake, which is where all this green is. And then it goes into the blues and purples. And this one I'm pulling from the outside, which is now transitioned into almost completely purple and all ends on the gray. And then I will need to go pick up 2 more skeins of this to do my right side. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's gonna be pretty.
And I did decide, sorry, one more thing. I did decide that when I pick up and do the button band, that's the only finishing you have to do is just the button band. I did decide that I'm going to marl that as well. So I'll get small skeins to do that.
Yep.
And that's it. That's all I got.
My sweater is living in By the Bay Yarn Co. One of their canvas bags that I got. And I am using the same yarn as Heather, except for I don't remember the name of my colorway.
Obsidian?
It's the same brand, but
is the color obsidian?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my tag in here. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, it's in the pocket. Found it. Obsidian. So mine is black to gray or gray to black, however you want to do it. But I chose to use black to gray. Last time you saw it was here. And now you can see this was the stitch marker that came with the March one. Can you see the little shamrocks in there now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's as far as I got.
Marling going on.
Yep, I got my first color change.
Cool.
And I am doing the Radvent. So slightly different one, but same concept.
Yeah.
I'm making this one to wear over my sundresses, especially in the air-conditioned areas in the summer.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it though. But that was a lot of, from here to here was just one by one twisted rib. I am not looking forward to doing that again on the other side in the black.
You'll have fun. Yeah, quick side note, from doing this sweater, I definitely would like to do another sweater in this yarn.
Yeah.
Held double with itself. I was thinking about even doing like a sweater and then doing the main body in this yarn and then doing like the sleeves in the solids. Like if I could find a solid that would look
Decent.
good enough, like because this is Yarn Bee, but I would have to get Sheep G's because Yarn Bee doesn't carry a solid.
Right.
If it's just the full skein of the solid that matches. So I'd have to get a Sheep G's Borlette or 2 to make the sleeves and the solids. So getting them to be the color match might be a little harder. Unless I went with just like a gray or a black, which I don't know that I want to do sleeves in a black. But if I do a gray, that might work out. So I'm like, it's really fun to see the marling effect come through.
The marl effect. I love it.
It's really pretty. I like it.
So my next one is my March socks.
We're almost done.
Yeah, this just has to be Kitchenered. But after just holding them up,
yeah,
I think it's an extra 10 rows or something.
Did something happen there?
Something happened here.
Something happened?
Something has definitely happened. Yeah.
Did you go too much?
Yeah.
Turn it around.
I'm gonna have to pull that out.
Oh no. Yeah,
But it's crazy because I have the light bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I did with that toe. I was doing this toe on a Zoom thing. So I'm gonna have to take it out and fix it.
All the way, like 4 stripes have to come out.
No,
so you can start.
This too.
Yeah, but you would have to start the toe decreases.
I did start the toe at the right spot.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I just think that I messed up somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll fix it.
Whatever. It is what it is.
And it wasn't Zoom knitting. It was knitting with everybody on Sunday. I finished that on Sunday and I had already cut. So I'm gonna blame Lisa and James. 100%.
Oh, that was coffee
your name
shop
right now.
knitting.
This was coffee shop, and I'm gonna blame you right now, Mister, who should all be named, because I'm gonna 100% guarantee that was you. He added rose to my sock.
That's funny. Poor James. We really love him, but
oh yeah, because if we
give him crap.
Yeah, because if we didn't love him, we wouldn't, give him a hard time. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's easily fixed.
Easily.
I'm just glad you didn't go ahead and Kitchener together yet.
Right?
Yeah, that would have been.
It would have just been like, yeah, one foot's just gonna be longer than the other.
Yeah.
So, I have no more whips. Well, I do, but none I've worked on in a week.
Yeah, all I've done is that sweater.
Any acquisitions for you?
Do you have any?
I do.
Go ahead. I have 2. How many do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, go ahead.
So I got my monthly leading men. I really like these last 3.
What is that gray and pink and white?
This one? That is Neon Pencil.
That's really pretty.
This one is Nacho Cheese.
That's pretty accurate.
That pink one, I can't read it because it's too far over. Like, it's a long name. And the same too with the, I can't read them because they're like wrapped around. So, yep. This will go into, what am I making with my leading men right now?
Your new, I want to say scarf blanket, but it's not. Yeah, new bits and bobs.
And then I got from Around the Table Yarns. Sorry for all the crunchy. Lanya Gatto in the palettes. It has sequins in this yarn and it's a lace. And I'm going to hold this together with my Arkansas Yarn Co. mohair. And that she dyed up that was like a pastel rainbow. Is what it looks like on the yarn. Hold those 2 together to do the Wayworn Word shawl by Melanie Burke.
What's over your left shoulder?
Those?
What's that? Yeah.
Those are all my Go-Grus. The whole collection I got.
What's a Go-Gru?
Go-Gru. It's Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. I heard Go-Gru. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so I have 2. I went to Michael's with Hector last Sunday.
I think so.
Last Saturday. I don't know. One of those, Saturday or Sunday. And I picked up some other things, but the only yarny thing I got was this Patent Croix sock. It's just it's called Gentry Gray, but it's like black and gray marled. I don't know if you can even pick up the gray. Probably not.
No.
It's like a black and like a charcoal gray.
Is it sock?
Yeah. So I'm going to use this for, I bought Hector two skeins from Hobby Lobby. They're like zebra
Okay.
strips, black and white. I'm gonna use this for his heels, toes, and cuffs because I can't get a one sock from a 50-gram skein from him without doing contrast.
Wow.
Yeah, he likes a long leg. His foot
Yeah,
is long.
Justin.
And I do 72 stitches. Although not yesterday, but I gave him, like last week, I gave him a pair of my socks that I made. It was like one of the first pairs of socks that I ever made. I got it from a yarn store that is around here. Not I can't say it's my local yarn store because it's not local. It's like an hour and a half away.
Right.
But I got the yarn from there and I knit a pair of socks and they were too long for me. So I gave them to him. And yesterday was the first time that he wore them. And he said that he liked them. So I think I might go down to 64 stitches for his socks, but still do the same row counts.
Speaking of male socks, our husband socks.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin likes his long socks, like we all know, and he likes his 2x2 for 6.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
The problem being is my husband's calves, even though he's a little guy, he has massive calves and leg muscles.
Not a little guy.
He's 5'3". You know, like he's short and he's not fat. He's not skinny, but he's not fat, that's for sure. But his legs are very masculine. And so we have a problem. He loves the hand knit socks, but I cannot figure out a way to keep them up where he wants them on his calf. Like I thought the 2x2 rib was good, but like by the end of the day, they're sliding. So if anybody has any suggestions for me, I mean, I don't have them accessible. I got some sock tubes cranked because I was going to make him socks out of those.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, maybe that'll help. So my only thought was if I folded it over, like the top part of and like stitched it together and putting elastic in there.
That, or I was also thinking about maybe the sewn bind off.
Because I do top down, so I'd have to do toe up, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you'd have to do toe up. But it would work with those tubes because you would just knit the cuff and then so what you do basically for the sewn bind off, it's similar to the Kitchener, but you're only doing you're doing it in the round instead of flat.
Okay.
So like it could be looser or you could make it tighter.
Right, because it's still got to get over his wide foot.
Right. And then another thing that I was thinking would be to do the stretchy bind off, but only do it only do it on the knit stitches, not the purl stitches. So like the stretchy bind off, you yarn over before you bind off. Right. So if you only do that for the knit stitches and not the purl stitches, it might bring those in some more.
Okay. I was just trying because, like I said, this has been a struggle.
Yeah.
He wears his socks just like Hector does. But then he whines because they slide down and he doesn't like that part.
Yeah. I would say knit a sample piece, and do the sewn bind off. If that doesn't work out, do the, just try I wouldn't suggest knitting a whole.
I had thought about, 1 by 1 tightens it up some.
Sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
The 1 by 1 twisted rib would tighten it up some, but I don't know. It'd be enough. And then can I put a 1 by 1 twisted rib on the top of a 2 by 2 for the rest of the leg? Or would that look goofy?
I don't think it would look goofy.
So, I don't know. Just thoughts. I thought I'd throw it out there to the other viewers to see if they had any suggestions for me.
Yeah. Anyways, my last two are my January and February Area 51. I don't know. I have it in my hand. I don't know why. For January, it is When Did Kurt Get a Pig? This is actually from the extra episodes, The Year in the Life that came after. And walking around town with a pig. That's basically it. And this is February 2022, and it is Are You Breeding Giant Horses? This is when Taylor wants to open his ice cream shop, and he wants to put a cart in front of his ice cream shop that has giant horses that Taylor could walk under. Or no, that Kurt's character can walk under. And Luke says, Are you breeding giant horses? I'm telling you, every skein of yarn, I can tell you what it's from.
That is a new goal for people to find a line that you can't.
That should be Bella's goal. Find a thing that I don't know. I doubt it would happen, but it might. Okay, that's all I got for acquisitions.
And you have a shop update, I think.
I do. Do you?
I do not.
No.
Yep.
So I'm going to re-show the set that I showed last week. If I can get it turned around properly. Right now, currently in my shop, I have the April Showers kit up for pre-order. Don't look at my nails, they're funky. We have an umbrella on a progress keeper, a little rain boot on a stitch marker, a raincoat on a progress keeper, and another little rain boot on a stitch marker. So this kit is currently up for pre-order. The order or the packages will go out not this coming Monday, next Monday. So you have another week to enter the pre-order. And then, yeah, so packages will go out the week of the 28th for this set. Then I have, this is just a one marker. I did a little Easter gnome. He's holding a nest with a chickie inside, and he's just on a progress keeper because he's quite big. I mean, if you compare like him to these, he's quite large. So that's him.
You have him up for pre-order?
No, he's just up for, these ones are just up for sale. And here is my dragon and unicorn set. My little unicorn and my dragon. The unicorn is on a stitch marker, but if you send me a message and you prefer to have it on a progress keeper, just let me know. I can change that up, not a problem. And there's my dragon. He's so cute. I bought this green specifically to make him.
My last so my shop update would have happened, but I just put out a huge order to Arkansas Yarn Co. So the brand new blankie bags, if you're looking for them, they are at Arkansas Yarn Co. right now.
Yes.
So there's more coming to my shop soon. Just have not got them completely finished yet and photographed. Hopefully next week, Friday.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. If you do currently have an order for my April shower set and you would like to add anything to the package, just let me know at checkout. You can do a note to seller. Just let me know to add it to your package. It just will be another week before I send it out. So just a heads up, if you want to add anything, I can do that. Not a problem. Just let me know. Yeah. So that's it for me. I guess I can do a little life update. Not much. I mean, we went to the Long Beach College baseball game Wednesday. Yesterday we went out to dinner. My brother's dad and his grandparents came to town. They live in Minnesota. And they're currently here staying at my brother's house. So we went out to dinner with them last night. Sat there and listened to old people talk. That was fun. So yeah, we have Zoom Saturday.
Yep.
Like I said, I'll be alone. Hector's going to San Diego for his cousin's daughter's birthday. That was a mouthful. Cousin's daughter's birthday.
And for me, for life updates, not much.
Pretty much the same of the same.
Yep. We've been cleaning the inventory up here at Knick-Knack Knits bags, and I'm just staring at a whole bunch of fabric right now. So there will be lots of bags coming very soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through all of our scraps from the past 3 years of being in business and cutting them into bags and things that we have.
Yeah.
So
Nikki's gonna be sewing her fingers off.
Yeah.
Lisa's gonna be cutting her fingers off.
and
Not
sewing.
really. And sewing.
She's gonna sew. So trying to stay, strong and not cast anything on. Heather's helping with this.
She's doing a very good job.
I am.
There's been a couple of times.
I only have 2 desires right now to cast on 2 things. So, and that's of course the Stephen West, which I won't cast on till the 18th.
I want to do it.
But I have other painted projects that I can work on to get out of my whips.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the chevron boxy sweater. I'm making that for when I go down to Arkansas in July for the Arkansas yarn crawl. So that is the sweater they're doing this year, and I already have my yarn picked out. I just have to scan it up once I can cast on. But other than that, I've enjoyed not casting on, and so I'm gonna try to stick with it longer. I will say that I am changing my goals. This is the last hat you will see from me for a while. Hats, fingerless mitts, and KALs I'm giving up on. I will for the once a month, because I don't need that many hats. I made 2 KALs. That's more than enough for me. And then as far as fingerless mitts, I just don't see doing them in the spring and summer as much as I do in the fall. So I'll probably pick them back up in, August.
Yeah.
So I'm lowering that just to my monthly socks. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Do you have your roundup handy? Because you weren't able to do it last month or last podcast.
I moved it upstairs.
Oh. And last podcast you couldn't do it because it was downstairs.
Down here. Yep. It'll be fun.
At this point, you should just do 2 at the 1st of April.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Do February and March together.
Yep. And I might just, rip out the March cowl that I started, because it's just the cast on.
Yeah.
The same thing with the mitts. I'm just gonna rip it out because I'm not feeling it. So I'm not gonna force myself to do something I don't want to.
Yeah. What did you cast on for the mitts?
Another Point Edwards, because I really do like that pattern. So I will make more of them, like I said, but probably not till August. So I might just leave it in the project bag and let it sit.
I was gonna say,
because it really is just the first cast on row. I haven't even joined it in the round yet.
Yeah, I would just say just leave them in the bag, and then when you're ready to pick it up, then
pick it up.
It'll be ready.
Yep.
Is it yarn that you want to use for something else?
No.
Yeah, so just leave it in the bag.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that I can get my somewhere my whip challenge done. Because I know me and Heather both all of a sudden want to cast on all these sweaters.
Yeah. Well, this one isn't helping any.
So.
Yeah, so I think that's all we got for you today. We hope we see you all on Saturday. I will get this edited and put up today. I don't know if I'm going to baseball practice, but it's only 10:40. I have time to do the editing. So yeah, we hope we see you all tomorrow. And if you can't make it tomorrow, we will be on Wednesday, Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening.
Yep.
Yeah. Make sure you enter your stuff. You have.
Go check out the Instagram if you haven't for this weekend.
There's something going on Instagram. Well, not going on Instagram, but we put something up this morning.
Correct.
So yeah, that's it. I hope you
Have
get
a good
everything.
weekend.
Have a good weekend. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.